Yo, 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 yo. Okay, so let's talk. It is August 26th. Let's do a little trading review. So, I had a meeting at 10 a.m., so I didn't really think I was going to be able to take any trades. There was a bunch of really good breakout setups, but I didn't take them because I knew that, whatever, I had this meeting. I did take some smaller scalps, and those worked. They weren't like super meaningful, but they worked. And I took two of them. I can't remember the tickers. The big story was I was in month out CoreWeave calls, and I was just getting smoked on them. Really, like not really, but I was just worried about like running out of time. I feel like I'm right on the direction of where the stock's going. I just don't know about the timing. And so once they were like middle, they had like gone down a bunch and then like came up a little bit. And then I'm like, you know what? Like maybe I could just like roll these out, you know? And so that's what I did. I decided to just roll them out to January, which would be 4 months out from here. And so I guess that like makes you take a loss and then you use the money and roll it out. But anyways, rolled them out, and I didn't roll out all three of them. I rolled out two of them and kept one of the shorter ones, month out ones. And so then the stock started ripping. I sold the month out one for like a small loss. Ended up selling one of the January contracts for a good gain, like 10%. And then sold the other one and then the stock started reverse pretty hard. And so I'm like, you know what? Like, let me just close out of this January one for a small gain and then see if I can like re-enter lower. And that's pretty much what I did. I closed that out. It sold off a bunch, and then I like bought back in a lot lower. And so I'm back in some January 110s for CoreWeave, but that's that. And then my brother mentioned this like RR Robotics company that he was in. He threw like a couple $100 in it, and it like started ripping. He was up like 20%. He sold. And then I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, whatever. It's $500 million company. Cool. And then, like, he comes back later. He's like, bro, like, I missed a 30% rip. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. Basically. And then I saw the volume on it, and I'm like, this is crazy. So the volume was here. Like, he had this rip. He was like, oh, whatever. He had a stop loss at 270. So he sold there because he had to go. And then look at this volume on this thing. And it just carried all the way up. And you know what? Like, I slapped it at the top. Because there's an article that said they just got a partnership with one of these big name retailers. And so I'm like, you know, like, I'll take a shot at this. So that's what I did. I don't love that I bought the top. And I would say I put a meaningful position on. Hopefully it doesn't sell off 30%. But nonetheless, like, we're going to try that out. See if it can go on a multi-day run or something for a swing. And then I also bought some calls, some January 15 calls on Genius, which is trading at $13 right now. It broke out and kind of held support today. So we'll see. We'll see on that. And yeah, we'll see how all that plays out. The CoreWeave position that I'm in is break even right now. And then I still have a bunch of RSI, and that stock has just crushed it. So we will see how everything plays out. Like, I feel like I'll probably take some pain on this robotics stock here for a little bit, but I do feel like it could be honestly a good investment. I don't know that I'm necessarily thinking of it as a super swing trade. Like, I could have been more patient and probably got a better entry, but I'm willing to double my position that I have in it right now. So if it sells off, like, we'll see. I don't know. I won't be super aggressive with it. I'll probably just try to be a little more patient with it to make its move. But it seemed like there was some very good buying and not a whole lot of selling. I know it's a $500 million company. It's going to still be pretty volatile. But with a big news like that, and I think it could do something. So we'll see. I mean, like the 200-day is down at like 266. So like as I'm looking at this, like it's looking like it wants to sell off pretty good. I might be down quite a bit, but we'll see. We'll give it some time and see. It's not a huge part of my portfolio, so that's what we had going on today. Net, I think it was a lot of damage control. I think I made the right decision. I could have sold that second January call on CoreWeave at the top and probably been, closer to like green instead of down a little bit today. But it's only I'm only down 1%, and all in all, feeling good about the positions that we have on. Still sitting in a lot of cash. And bummed I missed a lot of those setups because of work, but that is what it is. I can't control that. So that's what we got going on today. Solid day. We're getting better at reading the charts. Just need to not get overconfident, still use risk management, and my account's growing pretty well, so excited.